Good afternoon, everybody. This is Pastor Branson from the Point Church. I hope and pray that you've been having a great week. You know, I was thinking about what to share with you here this afternoon, and everybody that knows me well knows that I am a real big sports person. I love sports, and one of the greatest basketball players, if not the greatest basketball player of all time, in my humble estimation, is Michael Jordan. For one thing, Michael Jordan is a University of North Carolina alumni. And of course, my dad went to the University of North Carolina. A lot of my other family members went to UNC. So I'm a big Tar Heel fan. But you know, one of the things about Michael Jordan that I've always appreciated is his work ethic. And his determination is just absolutely unbelievable. And I read a story about him one time that he had already achieved a lot of greatness in the NBA. And the Chicago Bulls, at that time when he was on the team, they went out to somewhere out west, and they came back after a long 3 or 4 day swing out west, and they got in on a red eye back in North Carolina, Chicago, I guess it was, wherever they landed. And they came in for practice the next day, and I think the practice was scheduled to be starting somewhere around midday. But to the players' amazement, when they came into the gym area there, to the gym, Michael Jordan was the first one there, and he was taking shot after shot after shot. And they asked him, they said, "Michael, you know, we just been in a long swing through the western states, and we didn't get into, early in the morning, and how long have you been here in the gym?" Michael Jordan turned around and looked at him and says, "I've been here for several hours. Where in the world have you been?" And that just speaks about his greatness, and it speaks a whole lot about his motivation and his determination to be the best. I mean, he already was the best in so many people's view, but he wanted to stay the best, and he knew the only way to stay the best was to keep focused and to keep determined. He didn't rest on who he was. He was always, always, always pushing himself to get better and better and better. And that needs to speak to us spiritually. This is a tough world that we're living in. We all live tough lives, and we're seeing this world get crazier and crazier and crazier every single day that goes by. And you know what? It takes a lot for us to stay focused spiritually. It takes a lot for us to be the husband, the wife, the parent, the friend that we need to be in Christ. It really does. And it takes a lot for us to keep our spiritual level right in our own lives so that we can be used of the Lord to be a blessing for others. And I'm sure there are a lot of you probably listening to me here, today, and you're saying to yourself, "Well, Pastor, I've got this struggle, and it's hard, Pastor." And yes, it is. And even though I'm a pastor and have been a pastor for many years, I want to tell you, I'm the same as you. I have a lot of struggles too. But one thing I've realized, and that's this, that it's all about focus. It's all about focus. I mean, we can focus our attention on our circumstances or situation, or we can keep our focus on Christ. And why am I saying that? I'm saying that because Christ is the same today, yesterday, and forever. He never changes. He never moves from us. He's always with us. He says, "I'll never leave you. I'll never forsake you." He's the same God that says, "You can do all things through me that strengthens you." He's the same God that says, "You know what? You and I are a majority in every single situation and circumstance that we'll ever face." How do we stay strong? We stay strong by staying in the gym, to practice with our Bible reading, to practice with our prayers, to practice with our church attendance, to practice being around good Christian friends. It's all about our focus. We've got to stay focused on the things of God, because if we don't, the things of this world will grab our attention. It'll grab our attention, and we will not be the husband, the wife, the parent, the grandparent, the friend in Christ that we need to be. Let me encourage you today. Get your focus back. Get your game face back on again. Get back into the gym. Start doing the things that God would have you to do to be the great spiritual influence that you need to be to all the people that are around you. You be encouraged, and I'll look forward to seeing you this coming Sunday in one of our church services, either at 9 o'clock or 10:30. God bless.